Hi, hello everyone! It's me again, Mariel, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Ayun na nga, kung bago ka pa lang dito sa aking channel, is please huwag mo na kalimutang mag-subscribe, i-like itong video, and please i-hit mo na din yung notification bell down below, enable for you to get notified whenever na magpo-post ako ng mga math tutorials. So ayun na nga, kamusta kayo? Alam nyo, sobrang daming busy days nitong mga nakaraang buwan. So, kaya hindi tayo nakakapag-upload ng mga math tutorials. And ngayon nga is, gusto ko nang maging consistent. So, ayun na nga, pasensya na kayo sa ingay ng fan. Sobrang init dito sa kwarto. And kwentuhan ko lang kayo kung bakit nga ba hindi tayo nakakapag-upload ng madalas. And since naging busy nga ako the past few months, kasi nga ay nakapagtrabaho tayo as substitute teacher sa isang public school dito sa amin. And almost 3 months din akong naging busy. So, ayun na nga, gusto kong bumawi sa inyo. I hope ay hayaan nyo akong makabawi by doing some math tutorials enable for you to learn mathematics in this channel. Without any daldal, kasi sobrang ingay ko na. Ayan, simulan na natin yung pag-aaral. So what are we going to discuss in this video is all about the operations with radicals. So aminin natin sa hindi, marami sa atin or maraming students over there na medyo nalilito when it comes to radicals. So ano nga ba ang radicals? Siyempre pag-uusapan natin yan as well as the operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of radicals. And those are the important matters nga in regards with this lesson. Okay, so kapag sinabi nating radicals, it's all about this symbol. Ayan, kapag nakakita ka na ganitong symbol, ano yung naisip mo? So this is a square root. And the radical denotes the nth root or the nth root through this square root. Okay? It's all about numbers, expressions na merong ganitong symbol. And this is what we call the radical symbol. So, automatically, itong ganitong symbol, ang root niya is 2. Okay? And that is what we call the square root. Now, when we say nth root, it is any number. Like we have, pwede natin siyang gawing 3 or cube root, 4 or 4th root, 5th root, 6th root, and so on and so forth. That is what we call as the nth root. And this is the radical symbol. Alright? Basta any number or expressions with this symbol, it is called the radical numbers or radicals. Alright? Like for example, we have cube root of 9. Ayan. So, ang tawag dito is the index or the indices. Index. Ayan. And dito naman sa nasa loob, ang tawag dyan is the radicand. Radicand. And this sign, ayan, ito nga yung sinabi ko kanina, that is what we call the radical symbol. Alright, so ito yung nilalaman ng isang radicals. Alright? Okay, now let's talk about the similar and dissimilar radicals. So, please take note of this kasi medyo nakakalito ito. But then again, kapag na-explain na natin ng maayos sa inyo, mas may intindihan nyo na. Alright? So, we have here the similar and dissimilar. Okay? So, we have square root of 2, 3 square root of 2, and negative 5 square root of 2. They are similar radicals in terms of their radicands. As you can see, pare-parehas silang 2. And of course, in terms of their indices or index. So, ayan, pare-parehas yung kanilang square root. Since ito ay walang nakalagay dito, ayan, sa pinaka-index na lalagayanan, automatic yan ay 2, no? So, hindi lang natin siya nilalagay. And marami dito ang nagkakamali. So, take note of that. Yan. So, ang tawag kapag wala siyang nakalagay na number doon, that is square root. Alright? So, we have the similar radicals in terms of their radicands and in terms of their indices. Ayan. Alright? So, next naman, we have cube root. Since ito ay 3 ang nakalagay, we have cube root of 5 and cube root of 5. They are also similar radicals. Why? Because their radicands are the same and their index are the same. Alright? So, let's move on to dissimilar. As you can see, we have square root of 7. Yan, since wala siyang nakalagay na number dito, therefore, it is square root. Square root of 7 and cube root of 7. Ma'am, parehas naman sila ng radicands. Ayan, parehas silang 7. Why are they dissimilar? They are dissimilar because magkaiba sila ng index. Yan, ito ay 2, ito ay 3. Therefore, they are dissimilar radicals. Alright? And also, we have cube root of 5 and cube root of 2. Ma'am, ito, parehas naman sila ng index. Parehas silang 3. Parehas silang cube root. Why are they dissimilar? They are dissimilar because their radicands are not the same. Ito ay 5, ito ay 2. Therefore, they are dissimilar. So, ganun lang palagi kasimple kung paano mo i-identify ang similar and dissimilar. Alright? Okay, so now, let's talk about the addition and subtraction of radicals. And ito naman talaga yung pinaka-highlights ng ating video for today. Siyempre, before natin i-proceed dito sa ating pinaka-highlights, kailangan siyempre alam nyo muna kung ano ba yung radicals. Therefore, diniscuss ko muna siya sa inyo kanina. Okay? So, we have here, number 1, 5 square root of 2 plus 4 square root of 2. And ito nga ay may kasamang constant. Ang ating constant is itong 5 and 4 since nasa labas sila ng ating radicals. Ito yung mga radicals. Ayan. We have square root of 2 and square root of 2. Are they similar or dissimilar? They are similar radicals because they're has the same radicands and the same indices or parehas silang square root. Alright? So, what we're going to do is sobrang simple lang. Just add the constant and 5 plus 4 is 9. And then, just copy the radical. So, kopyahin mo lang since parehas na sila. Okay? Kapag hindi sila parehas, doon tayo magkakaroon ng factorization. Alright? Ganun lang. Napakasimple lang. Okay. For example, number 2, we have 6 square root of 3 minus 4 square root of 3. Ngayon naman is subtraction. Same process. And then copy the radicals. Or yung parehas na radicals. So, we have 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. And then, dahil nga sila ay parehas, we have 2 square root of 3. Yun yung process yun yung pinaka-steps na nagagawin natin. Okay? Kapag parehas yung radicals, copy lang. And then, magbibigay ako ng more examples about it. So, for our example number 3, we have 9 cube root of 5 minus 4 cube root of 5 minus 3 square root of 3 minus square root of 3. So, take note of this also, no? Kapag binigyan kayo ng ganitong problem, ganitong kahaba, dapat lang alam palagi natin yung process, no? So, ano nga ba yung process? Kailangan ma-operate lang natin sila, ma-add lang natin sila, or masusubtract kapag same na sila ng radicals. Alright? Therefore, sino ba dito yung magkaka-similar? So, si 9 cube root of 5 is similar with 4 cube root of 5. Okay? While ito naman, dalawang to, since silang dalawa ang parehas na square root of 3, therefore, sila lang yung magkasama. Partneran, partnership pa din yung magaganap, no? So, yun na nga, same process. Just subtract, or 9 minus 4 is, of course, 5. And then, just copy the radicals. So, we have cube root of 5. Since we have minus, and then 3 minus 1, ito automatically meron tong 1 dito Hindi lang natin siya inilalagay. Pero kapag ganyan, automatic meron niyang constant na 1. So, we have yan. 3 minus 1 is 2. And then, just copy square root of 3. Ayan. And then, right after that, are they similar or dissimilar? Yes, they are dissimilar. Therefore, we cannot perform any operations in them. Hindi natin sila masusubtract kasi they are dissimilar. Since ito ay cube root of 5 and ito ay square root of 3. Cube root, square root, magkaiba yun. Alright? Therefore, the final answer will be that. And that is as simple as that. Okay, so now let's move on to example number 4. And this is much more complicated than the examples we had kanina. So we have here 7 square root of 27 plus 2 square root of 12 minus 3 square root of 75. So, pinagsama na natin, no? Addition and subtraction. And as you can see, we have here dissimilar radicals. Ibig sabihin, magkakaiba sila. So, what are we going to do? How are we going to perform them if they are dissimilar? Okay? So, from that, what are we going to do is to make them similar. How are we going to make them similar? So, gagalawin lang muna natin dito is yung mga radicands, which is 27, 12, and 75. Ayan. And 75. We are going to get their factor. Ano ba kapag sinabing ifa-factor natin yung isang number? We are going to get their, the two numbers na dapat ay kapag pinag-multiply mo, the answer will be this, this, and this, or that number itself, okay? And ito pa yung isang medyo complicated. Dapat yung isang number ay perfect square. Ibig sabihin, kaya natin siyang i-simplify using this square root. Okay? And dapat din, dahil nga we are going to make them similar, kailangan yung isa pang number ay magiging magkakatulad sila. For example, dito sa 27, ang factor niya is 9 times 3, 27 times 1, right? Or 3 times 9. Dito si 12, ang factor niya is 4 times 3, 6 times 2, ayan, 12 times 1, or vice versa, basta something like that, right? Ayan yung factors ni 12. Si 75, 25 times 3, 15 times 5, or 75 times 1. Alright? So, as you can see, na-factor na natin silang tatlo. And ipinapakita ko lang to sa inyo, no? Hindi naman natin dapat kailangan isulat pa to ng isulat. I'm just teaching you on how to factor numbers, okay? So, as you can see, we have, ayan, 9 times 3, 4 times 3, 25 times 3. And pare-parehas silang mayroong 3. And what are we going to do is to make these radicals similar. Therefore, what are we going to choose? Dito sa 27, of course, ang pipiliin natin is 9 times 3. Dito, 4 times 3. Dito, 25 times 3. Alright? Kasi dito naman, walang 5. Walang 2. Okay? Walang 5. Yung merong mga common sa kanila, yun yung kukuhain ninyo. And of course, yung kapartner ba ni 3 ay perfect square. As you can see, si 9 ay perfect square. Si 4, it is also a perfect square. Si 25, it is of course a perfect square. Therefore, we've found the right answer. Or, nandun na tayo sa next step. Okay, since nakuha na natin yung factors nilang tatlo, what are we going to do is, syempre, ibababa lang natin yan. 7, square root of. Ang factor ni 27 na nakuha natin kanina is 9 times 3. Okay, ilagay nyo lang siya dyan. And then we have 2 square root of, ang factor ni 12 is 4 times 3. Right? Then minus 3, ang factor ni 75 is 25 times 3. Alright? Then the next step is to simplify or to get the perfect square of those numbers na merong perfect square dito sa ating mga factors or sa radicands. Okay? So, copy lang palagi, 7, or yung coefficient. Ang tawag pala dito is coefficient. Ayan, mga coefficient sila ng radicals. Okay? Pwede din constant. Okay? So, we have, dito sa dalawa, kay 9 and 3, sino ba ang perfect square? Ang perfect square is si 9. What is the square root of 9? Square root of 9 is 3. So, ilalagay mo lang yan dito, ilalabas mo na siya. Since meron siyang square root, ano na lang natira? Si 3 na lang natira. Lagay mo siya sa loob, iwanan mo na siya doon. Okay? And then we have 2. Ano ba ang square root ni 4? Si 4 ang perfect square. So, siya yung ipe-perform natin dito. So, square root of 4 is 2. Yan, mumultiply mo lang din siya sa coefficient na nasa labas. And then, natira na lang si square root of 3. And then, minus 3. What is the square root of 25? Square root of 25 is 5. Therefore, imumultiply mo yan dito sa coefficient na nasa labas. And, naiwan na lang si 3 doon. Okay. Yan na. As you can see, pare-parehas na ba yung ating radicals? Yes, of course, pare-parehas na sila. Pare-parehas silang square root. Pare-parehas din silang 3. Therefore, nalagpasan na natin yung dissimilar. Nagawa na natin siyang similar. Alright? So, di ba napakadali lang niya? You are just going to follow. Okay? And then now, what are we going to do next is to multiply the coefficients. Dahil nga pare-parehas na sila, i-multiply na lang natin sila and then perform the addition or subtraction. Okay? So, we have 7 times 3 is 21, square root of 3, plus 2 times 2 is 4, square root of 3, minus 3 times 5 is 15, square root of 3. And then yan na, pare-parehas na sila. Therefore, we can now add and subtract, right? So, we have 21 plus 4 is, of course, 25. Square root of 3 minus 15, square root of 3. Kinapi lang natin yan kasi hindi natin siya diniretso. Isa-isahin natin para mas madali nyong maintindihan. Alright? And then we have 25 minus 15, ayan, is 10. And then ano nga ba yung process? We are just going to copy the common radicals, right? So, copy lang si square root of 3. And that is the final answer. We have 10 square root of 3. Diba? Napaka-simple lang. If you have dissimilar radicals, just make them similar by getting their factors. But syempre, dapat related pa rin sila with each other. Okay? Dito naman sa mathematics, it's all about critical thinking or thinking outside the box. Okay? So, you must practice your higher order thinking skills. And dito naman kasi sa mathematics, medyo paikot-ikot lang. And of course, madaming ways and process, mga steps on how are you going to solve a math problem. Okay, now, let us involve the variables. Ayan, as you can see, meron na tayong variables dito. May x na nagaganap dyan. And ayan, medyo nakakalito. But then again, as long as you know the process and na-follow nyo yung mga tinuro ko, sinabi ko, mas madali na lang to sa inyo. Same process lang din naman. We are going to factor them or the radicals dahil nga sila ay magkakaiba. So, factor them out. 5. Of course, ang factor ng 16 tsaka x ay 16 times x. Diba? Kapag pinag-multiply mo yung 16 times x, it should be 16x. And as you can see, si 16 ay perfect square. Therefore, we don't have to go deeper. Hindi na natin siya hanapan pa ng factor si 16. Since si 16 is already a perfect square. So, take note also of that, okay? We have plus 2, 9, and x, 9 times x. Bakit hindi na natin ifa-factor si 9? Kasi, di ba, si 9 is a perfect square already. So, 9 times x na lang siya. And of course, ganito din kay 36. We have 36 times x. Ganun lang kasimple. And then, right after that, just get the square root of the number na merong square root dito sa ating radicals. So, copy lang si 5 or si coefficient na 5 and then get the square root of 16. Square root of 16 is 4. So, multiply 4 dito sa ating coefficient na nasa labas. Palagi nyo lang siyang ilalabas para ang matira na lang is yung walang square root which is x. Yun siya na lang natira sa loob. Ganyan. Okay? Then, copy si 2. Ayan. And then, square root of 9 is 3. Multiplying 3 to 2. And then, natira na lang si x dahil nga nailabas na natin si 9. Ito din, nalabas na natin si 16. So, yung mga x na lang natira do, mga x na lang. So, we have square root of 36 is 6. Of course, ilalabas nyo na yan. Since wala naman tayong coefficient dito, wherein automatic 1 yon. So, 6 na lang ilagay natin. We have square root of x. And as you can see, are they similar radicals already? Yes, they are. Dahil pare-parehas silang square root of x. Okay? And then just do the operation. 5 times 4 is 20, square root of x, plus 2 times 3 is 6, square root of x, minus 6 square root of x. And then just perform the operation. Pwede nyung idire-diretso, pwede ding hindi. Like, 20 plus 6 minus 6. So, we have 20 plus 6 is 26. Tama? Ayan, 20 plus 6, 26. Minus 6, 26 minus 6 is 20. Therefore, the answer is 20 and square root of x. So, ganun lang kasimple ang addition and subtraction of radicals. So, maybe magkakaroon tayo ng part 2 of this video wherein I'm going to discuss the multiplication and division of radicals. Since mahaba na tong video sa addition and subtraction kasi nga gusto kong mas madaming examples na maibigay sa inyo para naman mas marami kayong reference. So, ayun na nga. Thank you so much everyone for watching. I hope you have learned something from this video. And if you do, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and of course, hit the notification bell down below, enable for you to get notified whenever na magpo-post ako ng mga math tutorial videos. Again, this is me, Mariel. Always remember to make your day productive by gaining knowledge. See you on my next video. God bless everyone.